PG Pod. I'm Adam Squire,
And I'm Jacob White.
and today we're going to be hosting the PG Pod. It was a podcast with the CBD postgrad team, and we've been talking with CBD basketball players at Montverde Academy and just the lifestyle here and just the basketball program.
And our guest this week is Kaden Bedard, who's also a member of our postgrad team. It's definitely nice to have him. Yeah.
So, Kaden, how did you get into basketball?
Well, my dad played basketball his whole life, so I kind of grew up around it. my dad played, my whole family played, my mom played, so I kind of just grew up around it.
So, what made you decide to come, to Montverde, specifically?
So during COVID, there was no basketball being played in Maine, where I'm from, so we decided, maybe it's time to move, and since CBD was still going on here, they didn't shut down during COVID. We decided it was going to be a good opportunity for me to still play basketball, even when basketball in Maine was kind of shut down.
That's good. So, what's the main thing CBD has helped you with since moving from Maine? What's the biggest difference you realized?
I think CBD probably helped me most by being a leader. Throughout school, there's times where you have to lead discussions in class and kind of have to step up. So I think CBD has definitely helped me with that the most.
And what's your favorite thing about being a student at Montverde? Aside from the basketball side, a student.
I think my favorite part is just being on campus and being around all these nice people who are always checking in on you, making sure you're doing good, and also the people you meet. You meet wonderful people during class and just very nice people at Montverde, honestly.
So you've already played around 25, 30 games this season with the postgrad team. What is it like playing under Coach Gio Woods here?
I think it's really an honor to play because I know he played overseas and he has a lot of experience, so he knows what he's talking about. And it's fun when he gets in and jumps in and plays pickup with us because he's stopping plays and teaching us different moments, just walking us through and teaching us really the game.
Definitely agree. So another question I have for you, what's the toughest thing about the CBD program you would think?
I think the toughest thing would be if you're in the program for a while, it's just new teams every year. So you have to get every year preseason, you got to get acclimated with your team. Kind of have to build team chemistry up every year. It's always good to have people return. But I definitely say adapting to the new team got to be the hardest thing.
So, Kaden, you're only a sophomore and you're on the postgrad team already, so you have a chance of being on the national team next year. What do you think you need to do as a player to make the next step?
I think I really need to work on my shot. It's gotten a lot better thanks to all the coaches here, but it's got to improve. And you can always improve in everything. There's specific things I'm more of a defensive player, but there's still things I mess up in games, so you can always just keep getting better.
What would you say to a student contemplating about if he wanted to come to Montverde or not? What advice would you give him?
I'd tell them probably join an athletic program, definitely. It's a great way to make friends here, especially if you don't know anybody. And it's just a good way to get active, get exercise, but mostly just making friends. It's a lot easier making friends if throughout a program than it is kind of just waltzing in your first day.
So, do you have any favorite game from this year or your best game that stood out from the whole season?
I don't really have a best game, but I think the DME tournament we had a couple weekends ago or a couple months ago when Bones got MVP one game and I got MVP one game, I think the competition was actually really good, very competitive teams, so I think that's probably one of the best tournaments we've had all season.
So let's talk about a little bit of you outside after in the spring season and summer. You were with Maine United on the EYBL. You guys went all the way to PGM. Talk about that experience and playing against that high level competition.
It was really awesome. I grew up with Cooper and Ace, so we've always been family. And to be on that type of stage with them was really something out of this world. The competition there was crazy. Some of the best players in the country there. So, it was really good competition, really fun. I think everyone had a good time there.
So, That's pretty much all I have for you guys. Zach, do you have anything else?
I think that's mainly it. Just we're excited. We're all on the post-grad team with Kaden. We're excited for the states coming up in a couple weeks. So we're just getting ready for that, and that's all that we have for the PG pod today. Well, thank you guys all for watching.